I'm here to take part in the Vigil for a lasting ceasefire in Palestine, which seems to me to be a kind of sensible and worthy thing to want to do. I think for people who aren't here, I would say it's not a high-pressure event. You can come along and just stand and show your support without having to do anything. Like, there's no kind of direct action element to it. It's just a vigil is a vigil, and it's just an ability to stand here and show in numbers that this is important to you.
What do you think of what's going on in Gaza and the West Bank at the moment? Do you think it's getting better? Or is it getting...
I think it's difficult to know because it's largely slipped off the kind of news agenda with other things that are going on. So we've got a whole new set of different humanitarian crises going on in other places. So I think it's important just to keep doing this, to keep it in the public eye, and just they should know we haven't forgotten them.
Well, I saw you, stopped to see you, see what you're doing, because we've got friends over in a small mountaintop village called Trevi in Umbria, in Italy, and they meet every Wednesday, and it's exactly the same as a group of people who want to say their word and speak about the injustices, exactly the same as what you're doing here. And every Wednesday they meet, and somebody does a speech, and then everybody just stands for an hour and then is silence for a little while in honour of the people at Gaza. Mm-hmm. So that's why I've stopped to see if this is very similar to what you're doing. And it's small little steps around the world. If we can join those little steps together, it becomes a bigger voice. And that's what it's all about.
It was this thing, wasn't it, where they found this?
So you're from England? Whereabouts in England?
We're in England, from Lincolnshire.
Fairly dark.
Yeah.
Maybe Soviet.
And you're up here on holiday?
We're on holiday. We're just touring. Yeah.
Really.
So it's lovely to know that even this far north, people do care.
I'm here to protest the horrid policies of the Israeli government. I'm here because we are protesting in the United States every day and every week against the erosion of our own democracy. And so many have been in solidarity with us. And we stand in solidarity with the people of Gaza, who have it much worse than we do. Much worse, but it's a different stripe of the same tiger, just a more violent one. So that's why I'm here.
And do you think there's going to be a change in America that might improve things?
Yes, I believe to my core, because we have to in our midterm elections in November, because if we don't change, things are progressing at a much faster pace in Trump's second term than it did the first term. And the law breaking is happening on a daily basis, the corruption's happening on a daily basis, and the deaths are now they're happening on a daily basis because of ICE agents, because of too much to go into here. So yes, so there must be a change, and we're doing everything we can to make sure that happens, that the Democratic Party takes back Congress and then puts through meaningful laws without the loopholes that the current administration is taking advantage of. So I do have hope.
Oh, that's really good to hear.
I do have hope and faith. And I would also only say when it's presented that there are more people in the MAGA movement than the quote-unquote opposite side, it is simply not true. They have simply been able to co-opt so much more of the media stories. And we had low voter turnout, because yes, they elected him, but when you have 60-something% of the electorate showing up versus 80-something%, this is what happens. And we're working hard to make sure that doesn't happen again. Thank you.
So my name's Pete. I'm here with my family from London today. My wife's family was Orkneyan, so we stay here 5-6 weeks a year. And we heard about the vigil in the paper today. We've seen them before, so we thought we'd swing by and also show our support and also check out the kite flying today in solidarity with the kite flying in the West Bank in Palestine. So we just really feel it's important to show our solidarity with the people of Palestine, with all they've suffered over the last 7 decades or so, because it didn't start on October the 7th. And yes, we're here with the Orkney Friends of Palestine to show our solidarity. Thank you very much for Free Palestine.
Thanks again so much for coming, especially when there's so much going on in Kirkwall today. As you probably are aware, we are having a kite event right after this vigil down at the PDC. And that is in solidarity with the Kite Festival taking place in Burin in the West Bank. Now, the people there have a lot to deal with. There are Israeli settlements that are encroaching on their land. They are being attacked physically. Even kites in their kite festival have been shot. So it's wonderful that people around the world this weekend are flying kites in solidarity with them. So we would encourage people to come along with us afterwards at 2:30 down at the PDC. Even if you don't have a kite, just come along and show your support. It would be greatly appreciated. And I'd just like to read a little statement that organizers in Burin have put out to the world. And this is what they say. We have the right to smile. We have the right to have fun. We have the right to be happy. We have the right to play. We have the right to move. From the Burin Mountains to the sands of Gaza, they will not kill our hope and our smiles. So let us today support their hope and their smiles by just being here at our vigil today, and also by coming along and supporting our kite flying. And I'd just like to close by saying that we have spoken about Dr. Hussam Abu Safia, who is the pediatrician in Gaza, who's been arrested and detained and tortured in Israel. His lawyer this week has put out a message to the world that Dr. Abu Safia is in grave physical and mental health. So they're calling on people to do what they can. Contact your elected representatives. Ask for pressure to be put on the Israeli government to release him. He's done nothing wrong. He has just been trying to serve his patients in Gaza. And I would just like to close by saying that Fiona has an outstanding article in the Orkney News today, and I would encourage everyone to read it. It's about the health workers in Palestine who are suffering and have been killed, and other workers who, just by doing their jobs, have put themselves at risk. So once again, thank you so much. We've got people from London today, from all over. People have stopped from France and the USA. So it's just great to see the support. And they'll be back again next week. Brian, as always, has his Zaytun Fair Trade products, dates, olive oil, soap, za'atar. It's a simple way for us to support Palestinian farmers and producers. So do stock up. And we will see you here again next week, and hopefully lots of you down at the kite farm. Thank you.